God bless America. It's been a day for days, man. We are finally back bringing you a beer that has been out for a while.
A little bit.
Like 2.5 weeks.
Because we're slow like that.
Yeah. Well, we have schedules, and I am now expecting twins in the fall.
Two
babies. So expect a lot less beer reviews. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll figure it out.
You gotta cope somehow, right?
All right, guys. We are looking at the latest barrel-aged beer from Steel Toe Brewing Company. This is 2016 Before the Dawn. This is John's favorite beer by them, I think. It trumps Lunker. We did review this last year, but it never made it to YouTube for really, I don't know what reason.
Know. We were intoxicated, or Eric didn't like something. Or he ran out of space on his hard drive.
There's many reasons. A lot of reviews have never hit the web, but here we are, finally back, finally ready to review this. I just had a glass the other day with Daniel, and it was pretty awesome. So I'm curious to see how it is in bottles. There were only 500 of these made this year.
Yeah, it sold in 30 minutes.
Like, look at this pour.
I was supposed to meet you
at
the brewery for
33
this.
minutes.
After work. They released it at 3 on a Friday.
Yep.
Thanks, people who get out before 5.
Normal business hours. Yeah, so I was able to go and get John's bottles for him, and if you don't know what this beer is, it is considered a black barley wine aged in bourbon barrels, or whiskey barrels they call it. This is really more of an Imperial Stout barley wine hybrid ale.
Yeah, it's like a combo.
But it looks viscous and motor oil black like an Imperial Stout. It's got one of the more dark heads that I've ever seen on a beer. And man, you can smell the booze.
Smell the booze, which I am okay with.
Yeah, we love this beer because it had such boozy barrel character. So let's go ahead. I think it is 11.5% alcohol this year, down from like 14. Let's dive into it. Holy shit. I think I like the bottle slightly better. Aroma-wise, is it as good as you remember?
So it's just like boozy chocolate fruit, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get like this bourbon, fudgy, brownie batter, coconut.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of like Bourbon County fudge, but not quite as strong because it's got all these
I like this nose more than Bourbon County. There's a little bit too much char sometimes that comes through on Bourbon County. But this is really, really, really fudgy and like baker's cocoa and that vanilla note, and yeah, there's a touch of roasty bitterness, or I don't want to say acrid, but
just like a touch
slightly hoppy too.
What
do you think?
I think this or Barrel Aged Darkness this year. Which nose do you like better? Pick one, since you've had Barrel Aged Darkness like 3 months ago. Okay, yeah, exactly.
We just had Silhouette, and that nose was insane too. So Minnesota is cranking out some really, really good barrel-aged beers. So
yep, by proxy of the West Coast, usually, right?
Should we taste it? Cheers, guys. Cheers. Wow.
This is actually really roasty.
Mm-hmm. That's what just screams Imperial Stout to me. Like, more so.
The big roasty bitter chocolate bomb that kind of rolls across the tongue.
I had this beer aged like 2 years from the last batch at Darkest Day. Wasn't blown away with age on it. I think this vintage will do a lot better.
I do know that Nathan Ryerson had a old bottle. Maybe within the last 6 months. He said it was fantastic.
Okay.
So.
Sweet. Well, I'm excited. Yeah. You should just lay these down and forget about them for a couple of years. Yeah, there is a ton of roastiness. It almost comes off as like a over-roasted coffee.
Without hitting the hashtag fajita note, though.
True.
Just to
no like
clear.
Green pepper. It's not. They don't use coffee in this beer, but the amount of roasted malt in here combined with some of the chocolate, and it's just kind of coming off a little bit like coffee, I guess. Maybe they use a coffee malt.
Yeah, it's like almost smoky.
Mm-hmm.
With how much
there's tons of chocolate, tons of fudge, whiskey booze character, like really nice whiskey booze character.
Really
it's
nice. I'd call it a burnt chocolate, like
Yeah.
acidity. That
it's
barrel
not
characteristic.
hot. It doesn't hurt going down. It does semi-warm the cavity, but it doesn't. It's not like.
I have no problem swallowing any of this.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. I think this one is really, really, really nice. I think the mouthfeel's on point. It's pretty syrupy. God, there are so many "that's what she said" references here. I like it more from bottle than I did draft.
Did you?
And that's
You've had it a couple times from draft. I usually find it's the inverse a lot of the time.
Agreed. I usually prefer tap to bottle.
Like, if you go to Surly, do they still have darkness? If they still have darkness, get it off the tap, man.
It's awesome.
It's
a
way
great
good.
beer. Especially the non-barrel age.
Yes, that's what I'm referring
darkness
to.
is typically better from the bottle in my experience. But I think ratings-wise on this one, I think this is a beer that a lot of people don't know about, and that's okay. They don't need to know about it. It sucks.
Suck at people from not here.
Pretty much. But people clearly know about it because it sold out in 33 minutes. I love the color. I love the viscosity. I love the dark head there. It's just fucking great. What do you think? I think it comes second to Barrel Age Darkness and overall, and I give that, I think, 100 or 99.
I think the rye complexity that Barrel Age Darkness has, that is just literally what makes it so good, and is just insane. I don't think this is quite there, where it's so complex, but you can pick everything out, like Be It Darkness.
I almost wish Jason didn't tone it down this year. He said they toned it down. I guess it's a really difficult brew for them to make, time-wise, space-wise, barrel space, everything comes into factor. So they toned it down. Maybe they stripped some of the complexity from the malt base. Who knows? It's still a world-class beer. It's something that I think is very much worth the $20, and I would pay it all day for this.
Definitely.
And I think that it just speaks volumes to Steel Toe. Like, they're staying small and they're doing great, and there's zero fucks given about anyone else.
I'll take it, man.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, I'm a little perplexed.
I'm having to mentally remove all fanboyishness as I'm drinking it.
I can see that.
I think I'm gonna give it a 97.
Cocks out, clocks out.
It's really good.
Yep.
It's really good.
Yep.
I think
so much like milk chocolate shake character to it. It's really awesome. I'll go a 97 as well. I do agree with that score. It is just under the upper echelon of complexity of what I would consider damn near a perfect beer, but it's so much more than your Joe Blow puts out a barrel-aged beer.
if you can trade for this, that's awesome. The bottle count was super low, so that might be really hard.
And it's probably falls way, way low in the ratings pools on Beer Advocate and Untapped because people are probably opening these on the East and West Coast with some of the bigger whale stouts, and it probably does sit a little lower than most.
This is not a
But
top one Goliath stout.
If you have this on your own, with a friend or two friends, and you guys are just opening maybe one or two bottles that night, you are going to fucking love this a lot more than if you're putting it up against SR71. That wouldn't be a fair comparison. God damn. Alright guys, we are going to get out of here. We have a few more videos to record, so peace.